All right, hello everyone. Yeah, this is a novelty tournament called the Masked Player, masked with a Q, as in masquerade. Yeah, and so right now they're doing the Swiss stage. They play 4 games. Yeah, so the thing is, we don't know who the players are. They have these Halloween themed nicknames. All right, so we see Dan Brooks has a 5-2, and Teaser Knight has a 4-3. It's not sure which one's better here. Yeah, the only village here is barracks and diplomat, but diplomat there's not really like a reliable way to increase your hand size. I mean, you could trigger with barracks and like do develop stuff, but I think you're going to want to play with storyteller as your main draw, and so treasury is pretty good for that. Um, Fortunately, there isn't much in the way of being able to gain stuff without buying stuff. Um, because on some kingdoms, you can actually do a thing with storytelling and capital. For example, if you have artificer, uh, yeah, you can do this thing where you just accumulate a bunch of debt and never pay it off. Okay, so Dan Brooks goes with developed within their estates. Season Knight goes with opens trader gear. Um, yeah, so Season Knight unfortunately will not be able to afford 5 next turn unless they set aside 2 coppers. But yeah, that means their trader is going to miss. Um, okay, so they set aside copper and trader. Okay, so Dan Brooks now has their treasury down. Um, okay, they go for second gear. Yeah, so gear storyteller is pretty good because you also have the extra reliability. Like you can draw to the end of the deck, set aside an extra set like you can have one extra storyteller. Storyteller has an issue sometimes where like if you want treasure in your hand, but you're not necessarily. Oh wow, they're playing really quickly. Um, I was gonna say is you want treasure in your hand, uh, or you want treasure in your deck, which sometimes means you won't be able to find your storyteller, but gear improves your reliability that way. Yeah, they're playing quite quickly. It's a little hard to follow what exactly is going on here. I'm surprised no one's gained a storyteller yet, but maybe gear's good enough for the time being. I mean, if we're ignoring costs, then trader looks better than develop for thinning estates. It's all very close. Really, this is storyteller. Yeah, 3 gears is a bit much, I think. Yeah, Dan Brooks is a little bit over terminal. Yeah, so this capital is interesting. I guess capital is the only plus buy, so maybe you want to go with that. This will be gold, I imagine, or a storyteller. I could see either. Oh, they go with capital instead. Yeah, so I don't think they're trying to, for example, play capital to the storyteller necessarily. Um, yeah, I've played maybe one game where you had capital, storyteller, and artificer, and so you just accumulated debt forever while you gain stuff with your artificers. But yeah, this doesn't seem like one of those games. Second capital seems a little suspect. might be good. Yeah, so part of this tournament is trying to figure out who's who. Um, yeah, both of these players are playing quite quickly. So that might rule out some players that might be playing in this tournament. Okay, Dan Brooks, unfortunately, bottom ducks their third gear. Maybe not a big deal. You're gonna get enough storyteller and a trader now. Interesting. Yeah, I have no idea who's who's who. Uh, I would have thought about setting aside this capital. Yeah, trader for Dan Brooks seems a little interesting, especially having thinned all the estates. Maybe now you want to trade like trash the develop, but it does seem a little suspect. Okay. Yeah, so the last few cards here, I know there's a develop and a gear down there for Dan Brooks. Yeah, trader is fine, but picking up a trader after you've thinned your estates is a little weird, I think. Okay, they trashed the gear instead of the develop. Interesting. It's probably another storyteller, I'd imagine. I guess yeah, it doesn't like I'd rather trash the develop first because the gear might help you like save you from a dud next turn. Yeah, I think maybe just storyteller. Don't buy anything else. Yeah, three capitals also seems a little bit excessive, I must say. Yeah, so maybe we should try to figure out what Seize the Night has. Set aside two coppers. Now they're playing a capital. Yeah, yeah. Yes, the second capital I don't think is paying dividends for Seize the Night. Um, oh, I would have tried to set aside that storyteller instead of playing it this way. Um, yeah, what this kingdom really needs is like artificer. Oh well. Okay, and yeah, this seems late, like a late develop for Seize the Night. Oh, they have ban lists set. Okay, so I imagine you probably just set aside. Oh, actually, no. You can trader this develop, draw up a little bit, and then set aside one of your storytellers with gear. I think Dan Brooks still has another storyteller down here, if I'm not mistaken. But I could very well be mistaken. Uh, okay. That seems worse than just trashing a silver with trader. Seems like an unnecessarily fancy play by Dan Brooks here. Or okay, maybe you want two traders for some reason. This. Okay, so Dan Brooks did not have another storyteller. They only had one. Only had three total. So Season 8 has four of them. Okay, so I guess the logic behind keeping another, like getting another trader, is that you can gain duchies with it later down the line, and maybe that's why you keep your develop. Um, but I thought it might be more, imperative to try and capital spicy. Thought it might be more imperative to try and get to double if that's possible, as soon as possible. This looks like it spikes double this turn, but then you're gonna rack up 12 debt if you do double. They're going province. Okay, province two silver. Okay. So Dan Brooks certainly with the early points lead, and I think they're ahead development wise. I guess season 9 has to count what they have in their hand now. They looks like they have the gear, four coppers, three silvers, and storyteller in the discard. So is season 9 gonna pick up like a strange order to do things in? I don't know. Oh, this is probably fine. You get another storyteller. Does seem like it's overdrawing a bit. I guess the question now is, are there any traders left that people? Okay, so Dan Brooks still has a trader. But Season 9 doesn't. I was wondering if Season 9 can maybe develop into a capital and then threaten triple next turn. Um, suppose they like double province here. Um, no, I don't want to buy another trader and take four debt for that. That doesn't seem worth it. The four debt. Um, yeah, I think just double province. Both of them. Okay, so both of them still have the develop. Yeah, I said earlier that I wanted to get rid of the develop, trade it for some silvers, but that might not be the way to go here. Okay. So Damned Brook still just has the these two there's just three storytellers total, I think. Yeah. Should we try and figure out what Damned Brooks' last card is here? I mean, it's probably a silver. That'd be my guess. Trader this treasury. Hmm. Don't think so. Well, yeah, I can't draw it anyway. Last card is not copper. Last card is probably a silver, but it might be a storyteller. So now, with 16, all right, storyteller R36. So it's not storyteller. So it's probably a silver. That'd be my guess. Um, yeah, I could see province capital here for Damned Brooks. Um, or maybe no, actually, just province, just province. I forgot they have 6 stat. Well, and a silver. And next turn, they can develop the trader if they need to into a capital. So Season 9, I think, is in a rough position here. They can't really take a province here. And if Dan Brooks, for example, triples next turn, I don't know. I don't think you wanted to necessarily take the capital that last turn. I guess you do run the risk of not being able to draw to your trader and your develop. Yeah. Not sure what you do here as Seize the Night. This looks like 24 money in hand right now. Triple just loses. 6 storytellers does feel overkill, I agree. One of those probably should have been a duchy. Especially since you have gear. Gear makes it so that you don't need as many storytellers to have the same amount of consistency that you would otherwise need. So yeah, this could be develop a silver and you hate top decking all that junk though. I hate that diplomat. That diplomat does not seem good. Uh, yeah, I don't understand. I thought yeah. Two capitals. So maybe this threatens quad if you draw, but Dan Brooks can just triple here, and then you're in a rough spot. Okay. Yeah, just play another silver capital. Dan Brooks should be able to triple, I believe. Might require some more careful counting. Just the capital and the silver. Now you develop this trader into silver capital. You draw it up. That's 8 plus 6 plus 14, which is 28. Yeah. Yeah, you develop the trader into silver capital. You can even set aside a storyteller now. You can set aside with this. So you will be in like debt hell for the next few turns. Can they triple plus duchy here? I'm not seeing it, but if you do silver capital, ooh, I wanted to set aside a storyteller. I really wanted to set aside a storyteller there as Dan Brooks. I wonder if this leaves an opening for season night. Probably not. They would need to get all 8 duchies basically. Be tough. Yeah. At silver capital, setting aside storyteller seemed the most natural that last turn. I mean, so they would have had 14 debt, I believe, if they tripled. But you know, they would have drawn a lot. I actually don't like duchy there. You're just as Dan Brooks, you're just trying to end the game as quickly as possible now, or you're trying to hit province as quickly as possible now. The duchy doesn't help you there. Uh, yeah, we're not sure, but it's gonna be tough. Without a storyteller in the starting hand, they're quite likely to dud right now. But I think even with 2 turns, seize the night. It's more than 4 out of 26 Jack deal because they could draw gear. They have 2 gears. Okay, so were they able to triple plus duchy last turn? I guess they were, yeah. So that was probably, yeah, 3 and a duchy was probably good, actually, now that I think about it. I guess you just do 5 duchies here. Maybe not. Maybe you just do. Okay, they're gonna be taking 24 debt. Uh, 5 duchies. The question is, will they be able to afford province the next turn? Like, they would need to get like basically province triple duchy. Islands are not more VP per coin limits. I don't know what you're talking about. But actually, 5 capitals is probably better than. Is it? No, capital versus Dutch. Yeah, okay, capital is probably better than duchy. Yeah. 5. Yeah, I think I like 4 capitals in a duchy there. Okay, Dan Brooks should be able to win this turn. I don't really see. Yeah, yeah, I did think season I should have gotten 4 capitals plus duchy last turn. But the question is, yeah, can they hit 23? They don't have. Do they have the diplomat still? Maybe they still have the diplomat. No, they don't have the diplomat anymore. One of what should have been gold. No, the ordering here is capital is better than duchy is better than gold. I think. Yeah, I'm with Wandering Winder here. Um, so they need 23 outside of the duchy. Okay, actually, maybe is it possible they can get? Okay, they don't have any four costs. They can develop into 3 VP, develop a silver into 3 VP, and they would need to buy, um, you know, they would need to generate a lot of money. I don't know exactly how much money, but a lot. Yeah. So these four storytellers should probably just play a silver or something. But then I don't know how much money they have left. Season Night has most of their money. Like we see all four of Season Night's capitals already. Just play like okay. And these are all of the storytellers. Well, Season Night probably has to go for it. Maybe they can hope for another dud. Um, yeah, 39 is gonna be tough. Even okay, you can develop a silver, and then you only need to hit 34, which I don't think they have. They still have 6 coppers. They would need 8 silvers. Do they have 8 silvers? I don't think so. And 2 silvers was 2 silvers was not the right play there. I think. Um, so down here you still have a copper and you have a silver. I think. I don't think it would have made a difference, but just you can develop the gear. So oh, what is this? Island gold. Island does Island make it easier to Okay, I think they're just playing for the dud, I think. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Yeah, so if the duchies are capitals, they actually would have had a win here, yeah. No, only 4 of them, so they would have had 4 more money. Yeah, actually, I think they would have had to win. So now they play capitals. Okay, as Season Night, once you see them play Storyteller with Capital, that's pretty much the game. Yep. All right, so first game goes to Damned Brooks, who was player 1, but all right, so in this kingdom, we've got the only villages are bustling villages. Oh no, and blessed villages. The issue is we don't have draw except for settlers and bustling. Mm, but we do have a bunch of cheap cantrips for towers. Yeah, so you do want to build a little bit at least. Opening Market Square is interesting. Okay. They open. I feel like you would want to open Taxman Fool's Gold if you were going for Fool's Golds, but Market Square does let you might buy more Fool's Golds, I guess. All right, so Dan Brooks will take a gold along with this Fool's Gold here. So I guess they're just going Fool's Gold money. I thought, yeah, that's probably better than what I had in mind. But two Fool's Golds here. Yeah, once again, they're playing pretty quickly. I mean, so the last game did slow down a bit once they got to the end game. Um, yeah, but this game's been pretty fast so far. So we see the Fool's Golds did split 5 to 5. Hmm. Yeah, not sure who's ahead at this point. Especially with the 7. I think probably Dan Brooks is a little bit ahead now. Because yeah, especially seeing 2 fool's golds there, that kind of hurts a lot. Uh, they do have Season Night does have training on Market Square, which is pretty good. But once again, yeah, Season Night hits 7. I mean, they decided to Axeman instead, but okay. So instead of provincing, Season Night decides to go for 2 more Market Squares. I find it a little interesting. Might have been the right move because they're at the end of a shuffle and because of the tower. So right now this is 6 in hand. You could like gain a silver, you could gain a cardinal. Cardinal doesn't I mean no none of these really seem that appealing, but you probably do want to hit province. Okay, gatekeeper is interesting. Maybe there's like Duke that I'm not seeing here. So, okay, it does seem like maybe one of these players is JNL's. Who knows? I was gonna say JNL's is considerably higher on Taxman than a lot of the other top players, if I remember correctly. But both players here did open Taxman. Yeah, like Taxman does look pretty good with Fool's Gold being here. No draw. It's a state makes sense. 2 coppers. I don't know what's going on there. All right. Ooh, this is not a win for Dan Brooks. That was also a very fast calculation to to make sure that they didn't have the win there. Oh, this is a win for Season Night now. They gained last 2 duchies. All right. So it's now 1-1. All right. So 2-5 looks worse than 4-3 maybe. I was thinking like catapult, spice merchant to start. But okay, so yeah, we've got native villager sculptor versus spice merchant. Catapult. Dan Brooks does apply their native village and their spice and their sculptor, which is pretty good. So we don't really have strong estate thinning here. That's something to like be on the lookout for. And so yeah, same goes with curses. We don't really have strong curse thinning, so yeah, no plus buy for a while except for Spice Merchant, I guess. So there's a question of when you want to take the Defiled Shrine. 8 VP maybe is good enough. Like, I don't probably not. Easy Bait Coven. Oh yeah, so we've got Easy Bait Coven and Night War on Elm Street in spec chat. All right, so Season Knight took the Defiled Shrine last turn. Yeah, Knight BP. It seemed borderline. They are quite thin now. Maybe they can just handle it, but yeah. Surely you order this native village, I'd imagine. Okay. And with Dan Brooks here, there's the question of whether you order this native village or pick up the pick up. Okay, they decide to order, and then presumably they're buying goons here. Yep, goons is a good card. All right, so now for Dan Brooks, there's a question of whether you want to um, send the villager, and I guess they do. Yeah, Season Night has a lot of native villages now, and more importantly, they don't have a sculptor yet, which probably means Dan Brooks is quite ahead here. You know, yeah, in Spec Chat, they're trying to speculate who these players are. That's weird. Yeah, last turn, I don't know why Dan Brooks took Native Village over Blessed Village. Maybe they wanted to pick up what was on their map. That's probably what happened. So it was like a local play, like on the macro scale, not the best play, but okay. And yeah, meanwhile, Season Night, honestly, maybe is in a resignable position here with only $2 of econ in their deck, and not improving on that. Um, yeah, yeah. This is like completely resignable, I think. So what happened to Dan Brooks's? Okay, it's on his. I was gonna ask what happened to their catapult, but it's on their native village map. What can you do here? Maybe I would just take like goons. Maybe I don't know. I doubt Season Knight is Mick. Mick would not let their econ get to this level. Mick also wouldn't resign, but they wouldn't let their they would be playing more slowly, and they wouldn't get down to $2 and then still continue to buy Native Village. Okay. Maybe another sculptor. Okay, they take 2+ villages instead. I mean, plus villages is pretty good. Yeah, okay. So like they could have had $3 if they took Spice Merchant. No, if they took $2 with the Spice Merchant, but I mean surely they're gonna like resign now, right? Like okay, they buy copper, and so they still have up to $3 in deck this turn. Meanwhile, Dan Brooks is building an actual functional deck. And it might be time to start flinging curses over, kill this Spice Merchant. Yeah, both these players are playing very quickly, which does rule out some of the players, I think, unless they're like not taking this seriously. I think that it would be quite disrespectful to not take this tournament seriously if you've been invited. Um, I like the Grave Robber actually. What is Season Night undoing here? Okay. All right. So game three goes to Damned Brooks. And we're on to the final game of the match. All right, so we've got some proc, we've got proc, and we've got some horses, but not a great source of horses. This does look like you want to play with Black Market. Yeah, I think that that undo request is fine, given that it's immediately followed by resign. You undo and then keep playing, that would be really bad. Oh, nice patron coffer. I want to say Stampede here, but let's see. Yeah, they have a university and a black market. Stampede makes sense. Crypt is for the memes, but okay, they go for it. They're trying really hard to make us think they're So like if they hit 5 here, that would have been a great. That Crypt would have been amazing. Um, okay, this is still pretty good. They can still Stampede here. Yeah, Crypt is fine. Crypt is fine. I think I preferred Stampede there, but gotta do it for the memes, right? Discard attack would be good. I guess it's fine, yeah. Like, it doesn't seem like you have draw on this kingdom. Oh, okay. You have council room, right. Discarded crack would be great, but Lighthouse is there. They gain a procession, and yeah, this is Stampede. Nice. So I wonder if next turn they can do something where they play 5 coppers, buy another Stampede, set aside those 5 coppers in the crypt, and then trash 5 coppers from their hand, or trash 2 coppers and 3 estates from their hand, something like that. Probably not, but yeah, more realistically, they just play through this. Unfortunately, they don't find their what's it called? Um, they don't find their monastery, which would have been nice to have here. Rifle looks pretty interesting. Yeah. I do wonder whether you just buy another Stampede. Probably not. Yeah, you probably just set aside all 5 of these treasures, and you're pretty happy with where you are. This procession is sad, though. So it's worth noting that Season Knight still doesn't have any draw. Um, you know what? Dan Brooks has a lot of draw, but not connecting it with any of their universities so far. Crypt is draw, fine. Yeah, so you could think about stampeding here and then trashing Copper Copper Estate. Okay, and they do that. Although if my understanding maybe is that Season 9 is a little short on econ now, but they can proc a horse here. Another horse proc. Um, yeah, what's it called? A discard attack would be great to find. Transmute. They snap by the transmute. Okay. Wow. Season Night does look ahead right now. Can this loop? This doesn't look like a loop to me, but ooh, that priest would have been really nice to have, but they weren't able to afford it. Yeah, I guess they don't really have that much +5, but they can get some council rooms in a pinch. Um, Transmute can thin night cards if that's what you want, but anyway, this is also a lot of processions, but this does seem like one of those like you just spin to win kind of thing. Bureaucrat is technically a hand size attack, but it doesn't look very interesting. Haunted Woods does look interesting, and I think I would buy that here. Yeah, and they agree. Do you trigger this shuffle? Unclear. Is that not to go for it? I mean, so yeah, Dan Brooks can. There is Lighthouse to counter the Haunted Woods thing, but Actually, now we have to ask, can Dan Brooks win here? How many more universities do they have? Because I'm thinking something like, yeah, season I can surely win next turn, but um, okay, so if they have one more university here, and then they proc university. Okay, the piles you would be looking at maybe are like estates and artificers, maybe, or council rooms. This feels winning, maybe. I can't tell. I don't think it's quite enough. And surely you want to. I think you certainly want to like play procession on your university if you're trying to win this turn. Or you can just buy two council rooms here. This Mason helps for sure. So you play four coppers. See if you can. You can maybe. Okay, you don't actually. They're kind of action limited here, so they can't really buy two council rooms, for example. Oh, you can buy two unis. I forgot about that. This looks like they're going for it, which looks like it's not going to pay off, I imagine. Yeah, this is going to be really easy for Season Knight to win now. Going to be hard for Dan Brooks to even score much here. Hastening into second. That's possible, but yeah, they've kind of run into dead end here, I think. Oh, I do wonder if there's a win here. Because you can even stonemason, like you can toil a council room to maybe even draw up. Yeah, like oh no, there's no stonemason in the kingdom. Never mind. um, yeah, this is a win in hand. I want to say. Yeah, yeah. This is definitely a win in hand. All right. I mean, okay, they're still playing. So yeah, quite possibly, yeah. Dan Brooks was losing either way, but ooh, cash. Continuing the trolling. Dan Brooks is being a good, being a good sport and letting them do this. Ooh, let's see if they can pile mines. Can they pile mine? Or caches? Ooh, are they going to be able to pile cash? They're not going about it the most efficient way possible. Right now they have 29 money. which does not look like a cash pile out. If oh, but the transmute comes in clutch. All right, now they can. Oh, boring. They they could have totally piled caches there. All right, well, some interesting games for sure. They split it 2-2. Yeah, and thanks for listening, everyone. I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.